Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Points of Articulation. My name's Dave, and it is Micro Machine March. So today we're taking a look at the AT-AT, released from the Star Wars Micro Machines Collection number 4, around 1993. Now this walker should need no introduction, but for those who don't know, it was featured in episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, at the Battle of the Hoth, and ever since then it's been in video games, comics, you name it, it's been in it. Now this model is about 1 3/4 inches tall, so this walker has a very good mold for the time. I think they really excelled with that, and it does have some paint on it, so let's get right into this review. For the mold on this AT-AT, let's start at the feet. Very nicely done here on these pads and the joints. Now nothing moves, I'm just, they are joints, so that's what I'm saying. Underneath is flat. Here's the other side, nicely done. The underneath is done. See some great detail in there. Pretty sick. Some detail in the front, as well as the back. And we have on the top here all these lines and panels. And I love the armor here. These little rectangles, the recesses here, the paneling. Very nice. And that's the same for this section as well. And I always like this little piece that hangs down. That's on the other side as well. And here we have our neck, which is molded pretty well. We have a bunch of lines in there. And then we have our light gray painted sections. Just very cool. Now for the head, we have everything. On the underneath, it's molded pretty nice. We have our 2 guns right there. And then 2 molded guns on these sides right there. The top of the head, just a lot of nice detail. And then that big red smear. Which, what are you going to do? Now, you may have noticed by now that the head's been moving. The head can go that far down, that far up, to the sides, and it can also spin and go diagonal. It's just a ball joint in there. Pretty cool. But that basically does it for the mold, so let's take a look at the paint. For the paint on the AT-AT, it has a similar issue that the Super Star Destroyer had, in that the main color on here, which should be gray, for the legs, the undersection, the main body, the back, on top here, and the head, has a yellowish or greenish hue to it. And, I don't know, maybe it was in the sun, maybe it's because it's old, I don't know. But if anybody else has one that looks like this, please let me know in the comments below. Now I have right here one that came with the Hoth Battle playset. And we can see it's a lighter gray, looks just like the movies. But this one that comes in a 3-pack is extremely darker, and again has that hue to it. So, I don't know, it's not bad though, I'm just, bringing up a point. Now, besides that main color, we do have some dark gray, which is this whole undersection here that goes in between the legs. The neck has some dark gray, this section right here is dark gray. The back has dark gray, and these 2 little sections here are dark gray. Now we also have light gray, and that can be seen right here, and these ribs connect in the neck section right there. You can see them like little crisscrosses. And finally, we have some red, which is painted here. Now here's the variant that came with that other set, and you can see the paint is even in a different spot. And every walker I've seen, the red is a little messy. But, for the time, it's not too bad. What are you going to do? But, the paint is pretty neat. I just don't know how to feel about this yellowish-green color. But, it is what it is. So let's compare this to another ship, and then we'll be done for today. Now, for the AT-AT, he does not come with a stand. He has legs. So you just put him on the ground like so, and you're good to go. And to compare with the AT-AT from Galoob, I have it next to 2 AT-ACTs from Rogue One's Micro Machine line, and they're pretty cool. They're a little bit bigger than the AT-AT, but that's not a problem since they should be a little bigger in canon anyway. Great ships, I recommend them all. And that does it for my review today of the Star Wars Micro Machines AT-AT Walker. Now this was released in Collection 4, released around 1993, like I said before. Now this ship's pretty cool. Now there's a couple ways to get this one. You can either get the 3-pack, which is what I recommend, Comes with a snow speeder and an Imperial probe droid. You can get the collections pack, which is a big pack with 20 some odd ships, I think, with a Super Star Destroyer as like a special thing. That one could be very pricey. I would definitely shop around eBay and Amazon, see who has it cheaper, or other third-party sellers like hobby shops, stuff like that. A lot of people carry these. You'll be surprised. Now, the third way is the Battle of Hoth playset that Micro Machines also released, and that comes with a lighter gray variant. Now, this one is more movie accurate with the paint anyway, so I really prefer this one. But anywho, it is an easy ship to find. I personally would recommend the 3-pack. It is cheaper, and you'll get a bunch of cool stuff with that. Now, the detail's pretty good. The paint is, I would say, very clean. I forgot to mention it does have dark gray right here on these two sections. And I don't know about the yellowish, greenish hue on the gray, but it is what it is, and I still like it despite that fact. So, that's all I have to say, really, so thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out, and it gives you a chance to see new reviews every Thursday. And remember, it's Micro Machine March, so that's a new Micro Machine review every single day up until the 31st. So I hope you join me to see more of them. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.